And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Today we're taking a look at Search for Gnomes. It's a longish type game here. And one of the things about Search for Gnomes is that when you open this up, there are some really nice wooden tiles in here. I mean, they're very high quality tiles. And they show top-down shots of garden gnomes. Those very annoying things that people, for some reason, like to have in their yards or to advertise their travel agency. But Gnomes is kind of a memory style game. Are you ready to look at it?
Yep.
Here we go. Beginning of a round, 25 tiles, the same 25 tiles, are placed here, and each of these tiles has a certain number of gnomes on them, red, yellow, or blue, or a combination of the two or three colors. Once everybody has had a chance to look at them, you're going to turn them all over. So everybody has the same amount of time to look at them, and once everyone is done looking at them, you have a grid, and so it's basically a memory thing from here on out to remember which ones are where. Then starting with the first player, is going to be drawing from this stack of challenge tiles. I draw one of these challenge tiles, and that's how many gnomes I need to find. So for example here, I need to find 6 red gnomes, and I need to do so with 2 tiles. So I turn over one, there's 5, and I turn over another one, there's 2. 7. I went over. Now going over is fine. Going under is not fine. If you get exactly 6, like it asked, I would have got 3 points. Since I went over, I get only 2 points, but that's still better than none. Then maybe the next player needs to find 8 reds and 1 blue. The person after that, 4 reds and 1 blue. The person after that, 3 reds and a blue. After that, another 3 and a blue. Another 2 reds and a blue. Just 5 reds, and there's different mixtures of reds, blues, and yes, even though I haven't shown you any, there are some yellows in this stack. Where are the yellows? Yeah, there we go. 3 reds and a yellow. And they're worth varying amounts of points depending on how hard it is to find those in the deck. Now, when you find those tiles are removed. And so, after everyone's done, certain tiles will be removed. Then, starting with the start player, players are going to bid how many red gnomes they think they can find. Not yellow or blue, just red. So bidding goes around the table until everyone passes, except one person. So let's say I'm the winning person and I said 15 red gnomes are left. So I need to turn over tiles till I get 15 red gnomes. And I can turn over as many as I want, but I don't want to go over 15. I have to get exactly 15. So I got 4 so far. There's 9 more. Plus 3 is 12, 13, 14, and I've went over. When you go over, I lose a point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for each tile. Minus 8 points. Terrible thing that just happened to me. If I would have been correct, I would have got 3 points. Seems like a pretty big risk, which is why bidding can be low in this round. And this is almost like a whole game in of itself, and if you want to, you can play just for the bidding and forget about finding the challenge tiles. And you keep doing this for several rounds, and at the end of each round, after each person has had a chance to be the first player once, then whoever has the most points is the winner. Alright, so let's take a look at some of the kids' opinions of Search for Gnomes. Holly, what did you think of Search for Gnomes?
I kind of like it because you have to like search for the gnomes and see how many you can find.
And that's it?
And I like the colors.
The red, yellow, and blue? Alright. So Amy, what did you think of Search for Gnomes?
I liked the game because it was fun when I tried to guess a lot because I really wanted to choose a thing. Well, when I turned it over, I was like, please be a 3. I got a 3.
Okay, one of the things that Amy brought up that I found interesting in the game is, especially with kids, at the end, there's that bidding to be the person who looks and finds the how many red gnomes there are. That's so fun and so entertaining for kids to do that they will bid higher than the actual number of gnomes, shut the door, the actual number of gnomes that are left in the game. Just because they want to be the one. So I had to say, look, you will lose points if you mess this up. So let's have our bidding be reasonable. Don't be bidding 60 gnomes when we know there's not even that many gnomes in the game. But overall, you liked it? Mm-hmm. All right. Melody, what did you think of Search for Gnomes?
I thought it was okay. Finding the gnomes and trying to match them exactly as the card. That was kind of hard for me because I'm not that good at memory.
Yeah, I'm not very good at memory either. It's an interesting game that, like I said, the components are high quality, and it's a memory game. There's not much more beyond that. The bidding element is there, and it's not a bad one. But again, it all essentially comes down to memory.
Yeah.
And
the bidding part, what I tried to do, but I failed, was tried to subtract every red one that was shown, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, because what you can do is you can count how many red gnomes are in the game, and then as they're turned over, keep track of how many are left in the game. And you
54, right?
Huh?
54 red.
I think that was the number. And you could see how many reds are turned over, subtract that, and then you know the total number. You can just bid that right away, and know that you can turn over every tile. That seems kind of a cheating way to play the game. But other than that, it was entertaining, and I think this is one that kids will like a lot. Search for Gnomes.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find the latest board game news at Dicetowernews.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Fun Again Games, the world's best game source. Fun Again Games has over 5,000 games available. Check them out at funagain.com.